Hi there, I'm Colin Nugent, admin of Aquarium Fish Tanks Northern Ireland. We're a group based on Facebook, and on Facebook we do sales, swaps, freebies, competitions, give out a bit of advice and generally try and help each other out. As it says in the name, Northern Ireland, but that's mainly just for the sales end of it. But with people from all over the world in the group, Germany, Australia, America, Sweden, there's people from all over the world, and we want to include everyone in the group. So anyone's welcome to join the group for a bit of advice, a bit of fun, post pictures and just talk about fish in your aquarium and anything you'd like to know. So I decided to start this YouTube channel because we'll start doing Facebook feeds, the live broadcasts, and we're trying to do them in interesting topics. There's a couple of the local fish shops, the good shops, we're doing different events. So went down and watched the events and done the live broadcasts, and our very own admin Pavel, who's an expert with plants, he done a tank for an aquascape competition a couple of weeks back, and Pavel had said to me the thing that I didn't like about live feeds was they were live and you couldn't edit them, and somebody made a mistake or he said something wrong, you missed something. Obviously, being a live feed, you couldn't go back and change that. So it got me to thinking. The other thing I didn't like about the live broadcast was as well, because it went on to the Facebook group as a post, it would very quickly go down the group and disappear and be very hard to find again. So I started thinking about it, and the YouTube channel was the way to go, and it means we can put a link on the group, and anyone looking at any information on anything or that wants to watch the videos again can very easily click the link, go to the YouTube videos and browse through them at their leisure. So what we're going to cover in the YouTube videos, well, I suppose if anyone wants to request anything they'd like to see covered, by all means feel free to make a request. But to start off, I think do general things like tank maintenance, water changes, common problems, how to fix things, fix lights. Like for example, out the back in the shed I've got a 320 litre fish tank that needs resealed, so that'll be in our video, how to properly reseal a tank. And again, just anything that the members of the group or anyone on YouTube wants to know, we'll try and get it covered. So if you're not already on the group, feel free to join, and if you are in the group, please don't give me abuse for the video. I know you are fond to give me abuse. So I'll take you in a wee tour of my tanks now and show you what I've got. All my setups are African cichlids and Buna, and a couple of them here looking at me. Most of them is wild, and I've a few F1s, and I'm keeping them now about 1.5 to 2 years. You take a wee look here. Here's a few of me fry, SP Hara, a few Polyp Lions Cove, Interruptus. This is my grow on tank for the minute. So I'll show you my tanks now in a wee bit more detail. I'll go around each tank, tell you what size it is, what equipment's on it, and why I have each particular piece of equipment. So bear with me a wee second, thanks very much, keep watching. First tank I'm going to show you is going to be my Dual 300, which I use as a grow on tank. So just bear with me 1 second, I'll flip the camera around and I'll run you through all my equipment and what's on it. Cheers. And whenever I first got it, all it was just tank, stand, and that was it. No lid, no lights, no filters. So there's been a bit of DIY in this tank. Why make it expensive for yourself whenever you can make something yourself pretty cheap? So I had a 2-foot LED light unit sitting about, and I was actually surprised myself. It seems to light the tank pretty well. The top of the tank's just made out of old broken tanks. Had them sitting out the back, cost me nothing. So that was that. And filtration wise, I decided there was no point in skimping it or doing it by half measures, so went and found myself an FX6, and I have to say it's my first time owning an FX6 and I'm very impressed with it. It's a very good filter, very good flow out of it. As you can see, there's really good surface agitation, and it's extremely quiet. I'll put the camera right up beside it. You wouldn't even know it was running. Compared to other externals I've had, this one's definitely the most silent and has got really good performance. Easy cleaned as well, and yeah, very happy with the FX6. So filtration wise as well, I've also got a 600 litre per hour sweet cheap Chinese internal filter, and it's only really in there for two reasons. First reason is I was closing down a tank, it was there, it was cycled, so I thought why the hell not, throw it in. But the second reason I put it in there was just for circulation of the water in the tank, so that's why it's there. Same with the sponge filter, it came out of a tank that was shutting down. More filtration is better, why waste the good bacteria, threw it into the tank. The wave maker, I don't even know what litre an hour that wave maker is. The wave maker's job, as you can see, is pointed straight at the bottom of the tank. It's just to lift any poop, food, anything that sits in the bottom, help blow it over towards the FX6's inlet. In the tank itself, I've got some wee bit of ocean rock. Most of that there is limestone. Just got from the side of the road. There's no limestone quarry just up the road, and it helps with the water parameters for African cichlids. Heating the tank, we've got a 300 watt Eheim heater. It's an absolute monster. I originally bought that there to put in the sump of my big tank, but it was far too big, so I had to go into this tank. And as you can see, I'll just come back a wee bit. It's a Rio 300, it's 4 foot wide, and you can see it takes up a lot of the tank. So what else we got to show you on this one? Yeah, and under the cabinet. This tank's actually pretty tidy. I don't store too much in it. I've only got me timer, me plugs, bucket of random rock, gravel, tube of silicone. Yeah, that's the stuff there. And there you have it. That's my grow on tank. This here's my main tank. It's about 500 litres, so I'll give you a wee look about it now. This tank's a wee bit makeshift on it. It's not necessarily in the best condition. A few wee knocks and bangs on it, but it works, it holds water. So anyways, wave maker, plenty of surface movement, and just behind it there you've got the Hydro 40. And this is a sump tank, so I'll give you a wee look at the sump now. The sump's actually in need of getting a good clean at this stage of the game. So we've got our various sponges, some filter floss on the top of that, some crushed coral. And here we've got an absolute truckload of ceramic rings, bio balls, and the heaters in there too. And go over to the other side. And what else in there? That's where my pump's at. That's going down into the pump there. Comes up returns back into the tank. So anyways, I'm sure you have noticed I've got this APS filter sitting, and you say to yourself, what in the hell is that man at? He's not wise. Just had it sitting about, it's for another tank, so I said to myself, give the sump a wee bit more horsepower. So it's taking water from here out of the sump into the filter. I've no media in it at all, it's just literally acting as a pump, that's it. And then sending it back up to the tank. So I think in total between this and the sump pump it's about 5,000 or 6,500 litres an hour. And top of the tank, again, glass sliders. I don't really like them. Look nice, easy to keep clean. Got a wee Chinese LED. I probably wouldn't do a marine tank or a heavily planted tank, but it does my tank lovely. It lights it up real well. And this will be the tank that I'll keep the most stuff in. So as you can see, there's a nice wee gap between the sump and the edge of the cabinet. So I've got a whole different selection of foods. You've got your sea chem, lake salts, buffers, prime, and a pH meter, test kit, and Purigen, different medications just in case. Nothing there, that's it, sort of half tidied. Normally it's a bit messier than that there. So there's only a wee 13 litre tank. This is just for the tiniest of the tiny fry. Take a wee close look and see a few floating around in there towards the bottom. Keep them simple. A couple of wee plants, wee rock, just to help keep the water as clean as possible. I don't bother with substrate. Wee sponge filter, wee heater, that's it. Then the tank on the back is never to get a wee bit bigger. These ones here, I need to get them onto a bigger tank. I've got a 4-foot rack sitting at the minute, which I'm going to divide out and get these bad boys here in it. So I've got 3 sponge filters and 2 wee internals, and the same as the Rio tank, I've literally only use the wee internals for circulation. A couple of wee rocks, wee fake plant. Simple, does the job, and they seem to like it. And I've got this LED, just bring it down level. That sort of does the 2 tanks nicely. Got that off the group, £20. Brilliant light for the money. Whenever I get the 4-foot up and going, I'll get a wee video posted of it too. So any comments or questions, don't be afraid to comment or join the group and ask. Yeah, see you all soon. Thank you.